What is up, guys, and welcome to let's see, a Winter and Cold War. I'm gonna play some campaign. This is gonna be the second episode. So, campaign part two. We're gonna go ahead and resume from the um CIA safe house. Again, we're gonna put a 30 minutes on the clock here because just 30 minutes of gameplay get you guys a little bit more into the story. I'm super excited to get into the story, so let's go ahead and run it. All right. Resume the mission. 5 weeks later.
Adler's in West Berlin. He should be at the safe house soon.
Do you trust him?
I'm not the one you should be asking, Black.
What about his team?
It's a strong group. They chased down Sims, Azalea, even pulled some strings to get Helen Park from MI6. We'll get them Mason and Woods soon.
I'm not so sure about Park.
She and Adler have that business from before. Of course he wants her there.
And the new one.
Bell? Well, don't get me started.
This is interesting.
That's the one we need to keep our eyes on.
Gotta keep your eyes on this guy. On Bell. So this was something new that I thought was pretty like RPG-ish. And like I said, this being part two, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and try something a little different. The stream for part one was kind of messed up, so we're doing a recording on this one. So apparently, I already picked my character, and so I guess we gotta use the evidence board. I guess I'll hold it in. Alright. Evidence board. Use the evidence board to select the next mission, replay previous missions, or examine evidence. When you see an icon, new evidence is available. It can assist you in the next mission and more. Okay, it's Perseus. Next mission. New evidence. CIA is seeking the whereabouts and plan the Soviet operative known as Perseus. Right. Examine evidence. Okay, so photo of Perseus still at large. The Central Intelligence Agency known little of the figure it has dubbed Perseus. Records of his actions date back to the end of World War II, and suspected appearance of documented up through the Vietnam War. After that, only silence. This photo is the only clear likeliness of the agency's archives. Analysts estimate that its date to the mid-1950s. Interestingly, sometime around the same period, the elusive Soviet operative began to refer to himself using the Perseus moniker, perhaps as a point of pride, or was it mocking nod to his pursuer? A letter from Emerson Black, the Black Ops and mission authorization telegram was sent to Russell Adler from Emerson Black, the deputy strategist within CIA's Directorate of Operations. Deliverance of Perseus. This is a photo of Trabzon airfield. After Russell Adler's confrontation with Arash Kadivar, analysis of Trabzon airfield revealed that Kadivar may be moving weapons to Perseus. It is speculation, though, as a recipient of the destination remain unclear. What is clear is that Kadivar is somehow connected to Perseus, and Kandavar appeared to have knowledge of his impending attack of ambiguous nature. Alright. You could actually take something. Scroll through it, okay. Richard? Oh. Rotate it? Oh, okay. Oops. What is this? Until acquired inside vehicle 113. Okay. Always learn to look at the back of things. never know what you're gonna find, especially if they give you that option. Okay. So this is not. That was new evidence. Okay. All right. Oh, so we could nowhere left to run. We could replay the last one. Difficulty was recruit because I'm just playing it for story. Let's see. Primary: eliminate Arash, Kadivar captured Quasim, Javadi acquired encoded message from Quasim Operation Chaos. Let's examine some evidence. That's old boy. He looked like he got some draws on his head. Okay, that's the dude that we caught. This a 1911 from the weapons shipment. Okay. After killing Arash Kadavar, Russell Adler's team discovered that Kadivar had been moving crates of black market 1911s out of Turkey to an unknown destination. Partially destroyed manifests required to the scene of the plane crash mentioned Woodpecker, which could be a codename of a recipient or location. Right. Bullet extracted from Arash's target. Family feud in Russia. As Russell Adler, Frank Woods, and Alex Mason watched from a hidden location, Arash Kadavar decided to execute someone on the tarmac at Trabzon Airfield. It was possible the victim was an unaffiliated third party, but the Central Intelligence Agency believes that it was more likely an internal dispute of some kind. Based on the .45 bullet extracted from the victim's chest, Kadavar used a 1911 from illicit weapons shipment loaded on a nearby plane. More than meets the eye. In Turkey, the Central Intelligence Agency seized several items from Arash Kadavar's person, including his eyeglasses. After a laboratory analysis, investigators discovered a narrow compartment embedded in the underside of the left lens frame. A curved hollow needle containing a small dose of tetrodotoxin, a powerful neurotoxin, was nestled inside a hidden compartment. Analysts speculate that Kadavar could have been carrying a toxin to either evade capture through suicide or to use it as an additional close quarters weapon if otherwise disarmed. Amsterdam's planning map. Hans Timmerman is the chief of police in Amsterdam Centrum and historical heart of Amsterdam, Netherlands. In 1976, Russell Adler first met him at a late-night poker game in Newmarket, where Adler not only took most of Timmerman's money, but also a mental snapshot of all of Timmerman's weaknesses. These included, but not limited to, American dollars, fantasies about international espionage, and a rational fear of exotic foreigners. He was just the man to exploit when Adler needed to remove the police presence from the area around Quasim Javadi's apartment. It was a clear path from the back of the Steyr to Quasim's courtyard in a short window of time to go weapons free without fear of intervention. Okay. Lifestyles of the rich and infamous. Quasim Javadi purchased this apartment in cash less than a year ago, which exactly no one within the Central Intelligence Agency believed was a clean transaction. Javadi had been partying with friends, family, and cohorts in a seemingly endless New Year celebration when Russell Adler and company decided to make a surprise appearance. Many of the men there would be practiced militants, but the most part Adler expected to be simple affair. He wasn't wrong. Matchbook of the Steer. As Russell Adler prepared to leave Langley in late January, he briefly discussed his plans with Lawrence Sims to resurrect the old CIA evidence board at Safe House E9 in West Berlin, starting at intel from their recent completed missions in Amsterdam and Trabzon. Frank Woods, who was listening nearby, walked up to Adler and placed a hand on his shoulder. Woods lifted up the matchbook from the bar in Amsterdam and waved it in front of Adler's face. Leaning toward Adler, serious look, he said, "Hey, a souvenir for your effing board." Who is Adler to disappoint? Okay, so that was the last mission. It's the next mission. Okay, so let's go back, not use the evidence board. Walk around, talk to these people. Parks is my girl, so let's talk to her.
How are things, Belle?
Is he interested in Vietnam stories? You look familiar. Have we worked together before?
You and I? Now that I think about it, I'm sure I've seen your face around Sentry House once or twice before. But these days, I'm seldom in London.
Okay.
Well, I'm keen to hear about your time in Indochina. So close to Perseus. In this case, quite. I understand you may have first-hand knowledge that could help us.
I might.
It must be difficult, Belle. I can't claim to have experienced what you have. Perhaps going over it again could be therapeutic. Not nearly as much as I'd like. I have experience with others like Perseus.
Okay.
They're all chess players.
Right.
I enjoy predicting the next move. We'll talk again soon.
Yes, we will. Let's park. Oh. Kind of take a look around the room. See what's going on. Adler. Park. Who's this? Lazar.
Bell,
Burger Town.
working with the CIA over a decade. On their actual payroll, going on about 5 years. I was born in D.C. Parents moved to Israel when I was a kid. Dual citizenship has its advantages. Yeah. I landed in the Israeli Defense Forces out of university.
IDF.
Did a tour there. After that, the Mossad. That's when I first started working with the CIA. And occasionally, our boss man Adler over there.
Alright.
You probably know more than me. I guess it's something the top brass wanted to keep to themselves.
I love the shirt, dude.
Enough talk.
Sims, heavy pack. Hell yeah. 1 sec.
Oh, hey, Sims. What you about to do?
Pretend like it's what's his name? That guy back in Vienna. You know. Come on, baby. Let there be light. I need to move a little. How's the shoulder? Back. All
Okay. The interaction between
motherfucker. How much you got? Take it.
I'll let me speak to Sims. Doesn't look like there's anybody else. Alright, Adler.
Come
Oh,
on, man, push through it. Keep the pace. Come on.
Belle, you're looking a little pale. You up for this?
yeah, let's do it.
Good. You've just moved up on my favorite team member list. Right past Lazar. We're placing key intel up there. One for each mission. Forming connections. I want a red line right to Perseus.
I love the jacket.
You probably crossed paths at MI6. Maybe you two have a special rapport. Keep it professional, Belle.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be good for Park to hear it from us firsthand. Maybe we have overlooked something. The safe house? I've done time here before. Years back. This go-round? Just a few days now. As for Lazar, he can't get enough of safe houses. We've done some jobs together. Good guy, you'll like him. He keeps things light. Don't be a stranger.
So I'm not talk to. Talk to Sims yet.
Push! Alright, there you go.
I was like, who are these people? It's Raven. Change the channel. Okay, well, let's go to the next mission before time runs out. Shoot. Oh, we gotta use the evidence board. Alright, so examine the evidence. Yep. Okay, so photo of Camp Haskins. 8,000 miles from home, located north of Danang, Camp Haskins was part of a conglomeration of the U.S. base that supported the Army, Marines, Navy, and Air Force. Russell Adler, MACV SOG team was briefly stationed there in the fall of 1967 into the early winter 1968. This photo was taken during a day without rain during the region's winter monsoon seasons. During the week at Danang, Adler team discovered evidence of Perseus' activity. Yep. See, I told you, you just flip things around, you never know what you're going to find. Alright. Shared joy and suffering. After Lawrence Sims graduated from Rochester Institute of Technology, he entered the Army, where he served for 2 years before joining the ranks of the Central Intelligence Agency. His first major assignment placed him at Russell Adler's SOG team in Vietnam, where he immediately became one of Adler's favorite cohorts. By the end of their time there, Sims also Adler's trusted confidant. He has been a mainstay in Adler's various teams ever since. Let's see what's on the back of this. Russ and Larry, 1222. Alright. The studies and observation groups of the SOG, studies observation group, began covert missions in Vietnam in 1964, and in July 1967, Russell Adler and a small team of SOG operatives were sent by the Central Intelligence Agency to the Quang Nam province in central Vietnam. While training and often operating alongside their battalions that moved in and out of the area over the months, Adler's group always had an ear to the ground, listening for any words of Soviet activity. When the Bible rumor appeared, they would move on their own to investigate. It wasn't until January 1968 that the CIA finally confirmed the presence of Perseus. Nothing on the back of that one. The fractured jaw memo. The events of Danang during January 1968 revealed an embarrassing vulnerability in the fractured jaw plan. It was immediately scrapped before additional damage could be done. B-Fam Black is online. Let's see here. Approved. Fractured jaw nuclear device. Keeping one's weapon out of another's hand has fortunes of U.S. military in Vietnam. Declined senior military officers, including General Williams Westmoreland, began to enact a top-secret plan, the deployment of tactical nuclear weapons in Vietnam. Perseus learned of this plan in codename Fractured Jaw, as well as storage location of one of the first bombs sent into the country. Oh, it's a K-bar. Lawrence Sims survival knife. Sometimes you need more than your wits. One morning in early January 1968, Operative Lawrence Sims left Danang Air Base with U.S. Air Force Airman Darren Kopp for a routine recon mission. After experiencing mechanical difficulties, the chopper touched down in the jungle clearing 15 miles outside base. While waiting for assistance, they were ambushed by Viet Cong and forced to flee to the jungle. Kopp was killed in combat. Sims, ammo exhausted, took Kopp's knife and circled the clearing perimeter. He managed to take out 3 soldiers by hand before reinforcements arrived and secured the malfunctioning chopper. Sims never parted with the knife after the incident. That now hangs from the board as a good luck charm. Okay, let's launch the mission.
All right, Bell. We're going back to Vietnam. First time Perseus pinged our radar. It was late January '68. We were a joint CIA SOG task force embedded within the 3rd Marine Regiment near Da Nang. Zog was there to sniff out Soviet activity. Word had it, Russian operatives were active in the region.
Perseus had no known presence in Vietnam.
That changed at Da Nang. Somehow, Perseus knew about Operation Fracture Jaw.
Fracture Jaw. That one sure went sideways.
We launched out of Camp Haskins.
Yeah, I'll never forget that shit.
Good. We want those memories. No details too small. A face, a name. We're looking for anything that can lead us to Perseus.
This feels like looking for a needle in a haystack, in a field of haystacks.
Maybe, but that needle's somewhere. Remember, we had a job to do.
So I wonder if we're reliving a flashback.
Fracture Jaw. That one sure went sideways.
Bell, it's time to wake up.
Yeah, so what do you say we're going back?
It's break time.
16.
Welcome to another day in the life of Camp Haskins, a little oasis in the middle of this godforsaken shitstorm. You're pretty safe here.
I don't know. That don't sound too good.
Hey, Butcher, how's the arm?
Still hurts like hell, but at least I can move it.
You gotta keep up.
Hey, Sims, you know reading that shit's gonna make you go blind.
Yup. That's why I wanted all up here.
Bell, you're with Sims. You usually bring out the best in each other. We got a new assignment. FOB4 Ripcord is holding a vital asset Charlie wants real bad.
What kind of asset are we talking about?
The kind you don't ask about.
Damn.
Ripcord
Okay.
has been taking a hell of a beating. So it's our job to secure the asset and get the fuck out. Relax. We got fast flyers providing combat air support for this mission. It'll be a walk in the park.
Yeah, sure. That's famous last words.
Headsets on.
That's a thought, player.
All birds, check in when ready. Badger 9-1.
First time Perseus pinged our radar.
That's one thing
Approaching
I
the
didn't
village
like
now.
about Black Ops. There was a bunch of flashbacks.
Yeah, roger that. Moving to establish an LZ. RPG! Talk to him. Light him up. There, in the bell tower. Fuck yeah! Fire in the courtyard. God damn it. RPG's on the rooftop. Hold on. Swing it around. Red hat, man. Visual on LZ. Taking us down.
Here we go.
You and me, Bell. Let's
All right,
do
Sam. Let's get this money, player. BG.
Keep pushing forward. Get close. Sims, Bill, that's the building.
Okay. Ugh. RPG.
Sure about this ambulance? Street ain't exactly empty.
Your priority is securing any intel. Our source eyeballed the Soviets at a building in the center of town.
Let's go, pal. We're on point. Let's go.
Keep pushing forward. Getting close. Sims, Bill, that's the building. Keep your head down. We got this.
Dang, Bell or Sims, why would you do that? This game is extremely hard even on a recruit.
Sure about this ambulance? Street ain't exactly empty.
Your priority is securing any intel. Our source eyeballed the Soviets at a building in the center of town.
Let's go, pal. You're on point. Switching spots. Moving. Incoming grenade. Get moving.
Keep pushing forward. Getting close.
coming! Watch it, Bell! Switch the spot!
Area clear.
Okay, get inside. See what we got.
Go, Bell. I'm right behind you. Open
Like looking for a needle in a haystack. You hear that? It's on you, Bell. Open the door. Adler, we confirmed it. Soviets on site.
You sure?
Well, I'm staring at two bodies that sure as hell don't look Vietnamese to me. Bell, grab that comms log. Let's see who the fuck they've been talking to.
Show. Let's see.
Mission accomplished. We have the intel. Let's bug out.
Good work. Hang on to that intel. We're coming in to pick you up.
It's never that easy.
All right, let's go rejoin the Armada and get this fucking asset.
Badger 901, this is Ripcord. We are still under heavy fire. BC are breaching the perimeter. What is your status?
We're inbound now, Ripcord. Get that asset ready for transfer.
Roger that, 901. We'll keep the assets safe as long as we can. Ripcord out.
Alright.
Badger 901, in the air.
BC are all over the mountains. No sense here. All targets are valid. Tear them up, Bell. Targets are hot. Active.
Hostiles are dug in! Open fire! Multiple ground targets! Pick them off, Bill! Hell yeah! BC convoy on the road! Take out those supply trucks! Every one of them rearms the enemy! Badger 901, this is Ripcord. You need to push back the VC reinforcements before we're overrun. Be advised, we have multiple birds in the air. Watch your fire. Enemies dug in all around the hillside. We don't have a hope in hell of landing if we don't take out those positions. Light them up. Keep it up. Nice work. Ripcord's taking a beating. Take out those targets. Badger 901, our scouts have identified a significant enemy force approaching from the south. Divert to intercept. Roger that, Ripcord.
This is like cool, but
Let's get him. Take out those AA trucks! Badger 901, they're breaching the main gate. We can't hold out much longer. Hold on, Ripcord, we're on our way. Hit that over! Enemy convoy! Fire back! Badger 901, you are clear to land. Copy that, Ripcord. Badger 901 setting down.
oh, that was hectic right there.
The base is still hot, so watch yourselves.
Roger that, Ripcord.
You Adler? Mac V SOG?
Yeah, just hurry the fuck up already.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Don't thank me, thank Bell. He's the one who just snagged us a fucking phone book full of Soviet intel. Let's go, now.
Godspeed, Commander. A fucking nuke? Are you fucking kidding me, Adler?
It's a failsafe, that's all you need to know.
We that desperate already.
Not yet.
Somehow Perseus knew.
Sims, Bell, you okay? Well, let loose of that goddamn turret before we're overrun!
We need air support!
Bell, call it in! Grab a weapon! Keep them the fuck off us! Where's that air support?
unfortunately. I'm about to get. I had to duck on
You think
that.
we can call this a success, Sims?
At least the nuke didn't go off.
More importantly, we got intel on Perseus. Told you we had a job to do. It ain't done yet, not by a long way.
Oh, jeez. 4 hours later.
Yeah.
How did the memory exercise go?
Well, to hear it from Adler, it's working. Bell remembered finding that encrypted intel in Vietnam and is almost finished decoding it.
Anything useful in there?
Some names, apparently. Possible leads. Park is trying to connect the dots.
We don't have much time. Does the team know about our mishap in Berlin yet?
No, but if it's connected to one of those names from Bell, they'll find out soon enough.
You won't let that happen, Hudson. Don't say anything more than necessary.
That's never been a problem for me.
Uh-oh, we're already seeing some traitorous stuff. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to end the recording here. It's already past that time. Yep, I'd like to go ahead and end it here.
We finished analyzing the names Bella acquired at Da Nang.
So let me go ahead and just do that. Kind of like stop all that. Anyway, again, thank you for hanging out. Let's go ahead and bring it down here. Always forget to reactivate the camera. Okay, so anyway, thank you for hanging out with me in this video here. I know a little bit longer than what I would like it to want to. Again, any questions, comments, or emotional outbursts, you can hit me up in the links up above. Again, my streaming schedule is just 1 day a week for scheduled streaming. If you like this content, go ahead and subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you in the next video. All right, peace.